Hey everyone, I hope you are doing great. In today's video, I want to share my story on how I overcame from being complaining, negative attitude, seeing the world as like a negative, into more positive thinking and better attitude and change my mindset. So in my mid-20s, late 20s, I used to complain a lot. I used to complain about the buses not coming on time, trains always delayed, not on time. Really, it was my fault that I should have been there earlier. I never saw it that way. I also used to be very resentment towards things that never happened my way. For example, when I got potentially promoted, I never got promoted and I was very angry about it, and I was asking myself, why did I not get the promotion? Why did I not got recognized for the hard work or the things that I should be doing, should get there or whatever? And I used to be very angry and very resenting as well towards the things that I didn't achieve and why it's not happening for me. But one thing that shifted my mindset, one thing, actually more than one, but the number one thing I realized was, this is not a life I want to live. This is not the way I want to think. This is not the way I want to have a life like that, because it's not going to go my way, because in fact I continue to be complaining, to continue to be negative about things. I'm not going to move forward in life. So the number one thing I did, I went onto YouTube and searched how, I don't remember exactly, but I searched how I become more positive or something along those lines. And there was this one guy came up first, and his name is Anthony Robbins, incredible personal health, self-development coach. And one of the things he said that really changed my attitude and looked at things differently was, in order for things to change, you have to change. So I was like, wow, in order for things to change, I have to change. Which means I have to change my attitude, how I see things, and not being angry anymore. So I really started my personal development journey then, started to think, okay, now I need to make sure I'm working hard, making my part, contributing, and not complaining, not get angry at things that didn't happen my way. So that really was the catalyst of my changing my behavior, changing how I look at things, and I started to really take ownership. And I had to be very honest with myself. I had to be a bit vulnerable, so I had to look in the mirror and be like, okay, Mark, your attitude stinks. You have to change things. You have to change yourself. I have to change myself first, and that's one of the things that I've done. Change myself first, see how I see things, not in a negative way, and more, how can I get better? How can I be more on time? How can I work hard on myself in order to progress and continue to develop? And the second thing I've done in order for me to slowly turn into more positive and not negative and not complaining, I started to seek out books. Started to reading so many books into self-help. I have loads of books at home. One of the best ones I believe it might help you as well is Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within. There's a book called Awaken the Giant Within. Powerful book, really changed my perspective on life. Really started this journey in personal development, started to become hungry and realized, wow, there's a whole different world than I used to think of. And then the third thing that I've done is associating myself with the right people. I think that's one of the most crucial things I think anyone can do, is be around positive-minded people. Because in the past, I used to be around negative-minded people. I used to be around people who were always complaining. So I became that person as well. I used to be around people who used to smoke, drink alcohol, do drugs. And I realized that's not going to serve me. That's not going to move me forward in life. So I decided to slowly, actually it was not slowly, it was quite a radical change. I decided to stop hanging around those people who are always going to the park, going to bars, clubbing, always drinking, always smoking. And I realized, hey, there's gotta be other people around who are more positive, who are hungry, who are ambitious. And I slowly introduced myself to new people. And that's what I've done, and that's how I became into this more personal growth journey, how I got into it and continue to grow, continue to elevate. And I want to quickly recap how I became from being negative, complaining, and being resentment and being angry quite a lot of times, into more positive, more different view in life. Number one, I had to change myself. In order things to change, you have to change. That means I have to change myself first in order for things to change. My attitude, my mindset, my work ethic. And then the second thing I did, I seek out books. I seek out people who have done it, sharing those knowledgeable things, sharing personal development and growth mindset. I seek out books, look for videos that people have done it in the past and who are they now, and they're sharing it now. And number three, I was associating myself with more like-minded people, positive-minded people, people who are wanting to elevate in life, wanting to become something, wanting to achieve things, wanting to just more happy life. Those things I've done in order for me to change my from being complaining, a negative attitude, to more positive and more bigger thinking and positive view of life and in the world in general. If you got value from this video, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. Really appreciate for you watching this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.